What happens if you ask 50 girls out on a first date? Check out this guy who approached 50 women and check out the results at the end.
Would you go on a date with me? I asked out 50 girls on a first date to overcome a fear of rejection, and here are 2 things that I learned. Number 1, every shot that you don't take is a missed shot. Back in high school, I used to be a nerdy Asian kid that was too afraid to talk to girls. I was insecure, shy, and a virgin until I was 20 years old. And never shot my shot, never asked out my crush, and ended up regretting being such a pussy. I was so afraid of rejection that I'd rather reject myself than getting rejected by the girl I liked. However, after talking to these 50 girls, I realized that although I got rejected quite a bit, 48% of these girls actually agreed to go on a first date with me. That's basically every second girl I talk to.
I can relate to this guy so much as a young teenager, going about high school and not really asking anybody out. I felt scared to approach anybody to go on a date or even go to homecoming, man. Like when I got asked out to Tolo, which is when the girl asked you out, man, it was the best feeling. I got a fresh cut, I got contacts. I'm like, dang, this is gonna be great. But I definitely felt like a shy guy. Like I felt like a pussy for sure when I wasn't able to ask a girl out. And I ended up being friend zoned with this girl for 5 years. I actually never asked her out in the first place. So it's quite embarrassing. I wish I shot my shot. And props to this guy, 48% of women actually want to go out with him on a first date, which is quite impressive. Side note, he's actually great. Side note, he's good looking, he has great energy. I mean, he's filming content as well that just boosts your confidence level and your aura.
Number 2, never take rejections personal. Most of the girls that rejected me either had a boyfriend, were gay, or just got out of a relationship. My entire life, I always took rejections very personal.
Oh, they probably don't like Asian dudes. Oh, I'm probably not handsome enough.
But rejections oftentimes don't have anything to do with you personally. Oftentimes, it's just bad timing, or maybe they just have different preferences. So actually go out there and celebrate rejections because they make you stronger, and who knows, maybe you'll find the love of your life.
This is so good. Don't take rejection personally because everyone has their own circumstances. They're going through something, they have their own lives, and the world isn't revolved around you. They have their own problems, their own issues. They got issues at home. They got breakups that they have to deal with. Maybe they're not in the right mindset. Maybe they're just emotionally not ready. And you just save yourself a lot of heartache from being rejected. Instead of thinking of rejection, think of it as redirection. You're being redirected to finding the love of your life instead of being with a woman that's going to cause you more trouble that already has a lot of baggage. And so when you get rejected, it's like, oh, thank God that this happened because I'm just one step closer to finding a woman. Now, the difference is understanding why you got rejected. Was it because of the approach? Was it the way that you said something? Or was it because of circumstances? For this guy, it seems like a lot of them just didn't want his type. He wasn't in their preferences. They were gay. They were out of a relationship. So he had a lot of luck with women that were in good mental spaces. So it's all numbers game, right? He got 50% of the women that he approached. That's 25 dates. That's 25 first dates. Now, obviously, there's more to dating than just first dates, but most guys can't even get past the approach. So this should give you a lot of confidence as an Asian dude that may be shy, that may be going through the approach anxiety, maybe going through social anxiety. But you have to realize that if you continue to build yourself to go out, you're gonna build confidence. The more that you do this, the easier it's gonna get. You gotta warm yourself up, right? The first woman that you approach is probably gonna be trash. The second one's gonna be a lot better. Third, fourth, so on and so forth. And if you could do this every single day, it could be anybody. It could be a guy, it could be a waitress, it could be the barista, and then eventually it could be random women off the streets. Now, if you want to know how to approach women the right way and ask them out to coffee while being awkward, check out this video right here. I do a breakdown on my cold approach where you can learn how to actually have a real conversation and ask this girl on a date.